Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you watched my previous video, Operations with Polynomials, because now I'm going to take it one step further. What we're actually going to learn is an introduction to factoring quadratics. Okay, let's get started. Look at these four problems here. Notice, follow the blue here, notice that all of them start with x's, right? Everybody agree with that? They all start with x's. Also, they all have the same number 6 and the same number 2. Correct? What is the only difference? All I did is change the signs, right? That's all I did was change the signs, as I just noted with the gold or yellow there. Okay? So, what's my point here, guys, is I can multiply these four, you see, without doing all my normal distributive work. And I'm going to demonstrate on the first couple, and then I'm going to let you try the next couple, and then we're going to see how you did. Okay? So, on the first one, isn't x times x, for example, I know is going to give me x squared. And isn't the 2 and the 6, they're both positive. And again, you'll notice the 6 will times the x, the 2 will times the x, and that's why we end up with 8x in the middle. 2 plus 6 is 8, in other words. And hopefully you understand that the 6 and the 2 here times together is 12. So you see how basically I followed the pattern there, guys. I just combined all the numbers one with each other. That's really distributive property. Let's try the next one. Alright, this one not so messy here. Does everybody agree I got to get x squared? Why? Because x times x is x squared. Does everybody agree I'm also going to get a minus 12? Why minus 12? Because I have a negative 6 and a positive 2 times together is negative 12. And then what is my x going to be in the middle? Well, isn't negative 6, follow the red, isn't negative 6 plus 2 just simply negative 4x? Ta-da! We just multiplied those expressions together without doing all that distributive property. Now, pause the video and try the last two problems real quick. Okay, so let's see how you did. On the third problem right here, did you guys get x squared? Did you guys get minus 8x? Did you guys get plus 12? Let's try the next one, the last one. Did you guys get x squared? And again, remember, x times x is x squared. Did you guys get plus 4x? Because 6 minus 2 is 4. And did you guys get negative 12? Because 6 times negative 2, 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Are you guys starting to see the pattern that I'm using here, guys? It doesn't work for all problems, but this is a good way to start to understand factoring. So pause the video if you need to. Alright, so where am I going? Guys, notice here, I gave you the answer already. Like a puzzle, can you come up with the original problem? In other words, I'm going from these backwards to those. From these backwards to the original problems. That's called factoring. This, guys, what I'm attempting to teach you is called factoring. Alright, and we're using the patterns. So does everybody agree x times x is my x squared? How about the 10? What times what is 10? I know. How about 5 times 2? Isn't that 10? How do I get the minus 3x in the middle? Can't I do negative 5 plus 2 and get negative 3? Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3, isn't it? You just factored, guys. Pause the video and make sure you can see the pattern I was using again. Alright, let's try one more. Okay, let me set it up for you. Everybody agrees I'm trying to make it into two parentheses. What goes here and goes there? Well, Mr. Hornsby, of course, it's got to be x times x, right? That's right. How about the 12? Now be careful, because isn't 12 3 times 4? But can 3 and 4 make the 4x in the middle? No. So what other way can I make 12? Oh, how about 2 times 6? Isn't 2 times 6 12? How do I get the plus 4x? How about negative 2 plus 6? Isn't that positive 4x? And notice, guys, I have a negative here and a positive to make my negative 12 come out, right? So long story short, x minus 2 times x plus 6, okay, is the result. Pause the video if you need to. And now let's try a couple more a little bit faster. How about this one here? Pause the video, guys, and try it first. Okay, I don't know about you, but I know x times x is x squared, right? And I know 2 times 4 is 8. How do I get the minus 6 in the middle? How about negative 2 and negative 4 together? Doesn't that make negative 6x? And of course, negative 2 times negative 4 is that positive 8. This is my answer. X minus 2 times x minus 4. One more. Pause the video first, though, if you need to. Last one, guys. Can you factor this one? Pause the video and try it yourself. Okay, let's see how you did. Did you do x times x to get the x squared? Now, 2 times 3 is 6, but that doesn't give me the 7 right there, you see? What's another way to make a 6? How about 6 times 1 is 6? How do I get the minus 7, though? Negative 6 and negative 1 is negative 7x, isn't it? And there's my answer, guys. So pause the video, and I hope you understood this video, and you may want to watch it again. It's a good video to introduce yourself to factoring quadratics. Till next time, bye.